Hey guys, Stankem here. I'm playing Intelligent Design. This game just came out on Steam. It is a Evolutionary Sandbox game. I love these types of games. So there's what's the old one? Darwin's Pool, I think, is the first one that I tried. It's not really a game. It's more of just a sandbox where you load up this little petri dish of thing, and you have these little swimmers that swim by, and there's random mutations that come in, and you see how these random mutations affect the different swimmers and how they interact with each other. I find the concept really interesting. For those who don't know me too well, I mean, I'm a diehard Christian and everything, but I I don't think the two are mutually exclusive. God created everything; He created evolution. But yeah, I find games like this, sandboxes, evolutionary sandboxes, really, really interesting to watch and to play around with. There's another good one, Species. The website's been down for a while for the game, but yeah, that one's a lot of fun. So when I saw this pop up on Steam, I immediately grabbed it because I hope it's fun. So let's have a go. This is the first time I booted it up, even, so I don't know too much about it at all. Let's see, area 284. What the heck is this? We'll go 384. I'm guessing that's difficulty or something? Possibly. Anyways. Alright, new game, horizontal movement, shift control. Whoa.
Congratulations on your appointment as an ecosystem engineer. Today's orientation will lay the foundations for a productive career. You are controlling a drone on P5629 via satellite link. For increased employee satisfaction, we allow you to use a controller or keyboard to operate a drone. Horizontal motion is controlled using the left stick or WASD.
Alright.
Vertical motion is controlled using the right and left triggers on the controller or left shift and left control on the keyboard. This is the first time the drone has been operated in 36 years. Take it slow. Resources will be transported to P5629 using point-to-point wormhole technology. The crosshair indicates if a wormhole can be established. Green means you are within range of a radar, and red means you are not. Control the camera using the mouse or right stick.
Okay, I like how it gives you voice directions. That's helpful. Too many games cheat on that.
Resources can be requested using the heads-up display user interface. Navigate the menu using the number keys and mouse wheel or the directional pad on the controller.
I like that.
Create a species of plants by selecting the button and pushing spacebar or pushing the A button on the controller. Hold C to navigate the menus using the mouse cursor.
Oh. Alright, so, let's just do a random plant. Alright, so here comes the stuff.
We have found that productivity is increased by 23.7% when employees have clear targets. In the bottom right of the heads-up display, you can see 3 performance targets you are required to meet. These have been designed to assist you in designing an effective ecosystem on P5629.
Alright. Let's grow 10 wild plants.
Biomass from plants in the environment on P5629 can be processed and used to fabricate buildings and building upgrades. Request a collector to start collecting biomass. The range of the collector will be indicated on your heads-up display. It will harvest biomass from plants within this range.
Harvest biomass. Right. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of see what these plants do. I don't really understand this. And do I have to build a collector? I gotta turn the smell sensitivity down too. It's driving me nuts. Camera sensitivity. Good, they got an option in here. Much better. Okay. Alright, so there's my plants. Grow 10 wild plants, build a research center. Alright, so let's do more. I guess that's them breeding, that little poofy thing that popped off of there. Alright, so let's make some more plants. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Didn't really mean to put them right there, but sure. Looks like it kind of randomizes the position anyways. I kind of just wish there was a, I mean, I don't know, I guess I haven't really played enough of this yet, but I wish there was just a way to, just play with the Evolutionary Sandbox, you know. I don't know what this whole game is behind here, but it doesn't seem very interesting quite yet. Maybe it will be, I'm not sure. What gets me is that you can't, plant generation 1, herbivore generation 1. I can't get any information on each of these individual plants. Here, let's see. What is... No. Target force field. What's this? Just a rock. Alright. Let's see. Random.
Out of range. Build more radars.
Build more radars. Alright, let's try here. How do I... There we go. I like that you can use the keyboard for everything here. There goes my seeds. Nice night sky. Oh, they're gonna land right in the freaking cliff, aren't they? Oops. So I don't understand what the plants are, I mean, what they're doing, you know. These games are fun because you get some sort of feedback. You get to, I don't know, you get to see what's happening, you know, with each of the different organisms and what makes them unique and everything else. It's kind of hard to tell what is different between them here. I mean, this one's taller, but I want to be able to click on it and get some info or see something about it. Plant generation 2, and see, that's kind of... What does that mean? I don't know. Alright, let's try the collector. Let's see. Alright. Now what's he gonna do? Is he gonna collect my plants? Oh, what's this? Oh, that's a leaderboard. Cool. I'm obviously talking about this right here if you didn't see it pop up. Sorry guys, I know this is a bit slow. I'm gonna start pausing it and just kinda playing, and I'll unpause in a minute here.
To incentivize research, we award engineers with biomass from central reserves. At the same time, the price of subsequent builds will increase. We are currently deploying ecosystems on over 100 worlds. The price increase is a measure put in place to relieve pressure from our production lines. You can monitor research by enabling the science panel on the heads-up display.
Alright. So I'm going to try to... Now, why is there a separation between herbivores and carnivores? Gosh.
The effectiveness of research stations can be increased by upgrading them. Point the crosshair at a research station and select the button which appears. We also find that more valuable research is produced as your organisms advance through their generations. The current generation of plants, herbivores and carnivores are displayed in the top right of the heads-up display.
I'm kind of getting the feeling that there's only one type of organism per generation. So you see how I'm on plant generation 2? I don't think this is really an evolutionary sandbox. That's kind of what I'm getting at here. I mean, in games like Species and Darwin's Pond, each individual organism has a set of properties, genes, and there's some difference in these plants. It's just so hard to tell what the difference is. Okay, so these are my herbivores. They're obviously going over to the plants, eating the plants. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to be able to see some sort of motivation, what these things are doing. What's making these organisms better or worse, or... I don't know. It just seems like there's too much emphasis put on this this backstory and this whole science system. I'm not enjoying this. I'm still gonna give it a little more time here, but I'm just really not quite enjoying it yet at all. I mean, the point of playing Evolutionary Sandbox, you want to see what happens when there's genetic differences between the different individual organisms, how that impacts the entire ecosystem, right? And I'm not getting any sort of that feedback here. It's kind of disappointing. I'm going to pause it again here. Okay, so I just spawned a bunch of stuff. I just spawned like 5 different plants and carnivore over here. Another set of herbivores. So let's see if anything. So you can't even tell what's what. Like, I don't know if these are the herbivores. They must be. Yeah, they're blue, just like the other ones. Well, these are kind of blue too. I don't know. And they're all moving in groups. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I am getting very close to uninstalling this here. It doesn't feel very well thought through, to be honest. Let's see, research station. I mean, it's a sandbox, but I feel like I'm being led in one single tiny sliver of a direction, you know? They advertise it. I mean, it's even in the name. I think it's called an Evolutionary Sandbox or something. I don't see it. More plants, more plants, more plants. Woohoo! Give me plants. They just look like phallic symbols. They don't really look like plants. I don't understand why these organisms will move as a group like this. They seem to be... You can almost see the point that they're following, you know? Yeah, they're all... Yeah, you know, guys, there's, I don't think there's really anything else to see here. This is not all that interesting. I'm going to pause it one more time and give it... Walk away from the keyboard and come back in a few minutes here, see if anything has developed. But, yeah, I just don't see much fun to be had here. Okay, so I spawned some more plants. I spawned some more herbivores. Herbivores are actually going around eating these things. The carnivores are eating the little herbivores. So I think I was wrong about them being acting as a group. Maybe they were just too close and they were just using the same exact thought processes or whatever. But you can see here, I mean, each individual carnivore is attacking an individual thing, which broke up the herbivores, and now they're doing their own thing as well. Okay. Just the lack of feedback is, I don't know, it's really bad here. Let's try to put a radar down, maybe.
Insufficient biomass.
Insufficient biomass. Now, is this range... Is that range how far it collects? I really like the graphic style. I mean, if there's more feedback, this might be a lot more interesting. I'm gonna pause it for a little bit longer. You can see these guys are gonna eat this plant here. Eat it, eat it. I mean, feedback is just... That's basically what it's missing. I think. Here, there, it's missing actual simulation. You can't tell without the feedback, you know? Alright, I'm going to pause it. Okay, so I just put down some new plants here, and you can see the new ones are just growing like mad. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm done with the game. Number one, it's missing feedback. You should be able to hover or click on any of these creatures and get info. Yeah, there's no way to tell exactly what's going on at all. What's genetics again? Unlock genes using the science panel. What's in the science panel? Yeah, I don't even really care to know, honestly. I mean, I should be able to... I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna get a refund on the game. I'm not enjoying this at all. I'm gonna try to do hopefully a little series on species, because that's the best Evolutionary Sandbox there is right now. I wish the guy would put it on Steam or finish it or something. It's a great little game. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. See you next time.